The Telluride and the Palisade share the same corporate lineage. Kia and Hyundai both have the same South Korean parent company, and the SUVs are built on a shared platform. Both have been highly reviewed and are some of the most sought-after midsize SUVs on the market. Choosing between the two can seem downright impossible. So watch this video to find out which one suits your needs. The Palisade starts at $36,400, giving it a slight $935 edge over the $37,335 Telluride. But throughout their model lines, they're very evenly matched. The Telluride's top trim SX Prestige X Pro clocks in at $54,550, and the Palisade's highest Calligraphy Night Edition package tops out at $53,600. Equivalent mid-trims stay within a few $100s of each other and are similarly equipped. The Palisade and the Telluride, thanks to their shared platforms, both seat 8 passengers, 7 with optional second-row captain's chairs. Despite being mid-size SUVs, both are roomy enough to compete with full-size rivals. Both SUVs offer standard synthetic leather upholstery and genuine leather as an upsell, and they offer enough head and leg room that adults can fit in the third rows without too much trouble. Both SUVs were praised by auto reviewers for their supportive bolstering and well-used padding that make eating miles a cinch in either vehicle. As a result, the Telluride and the Palisade handily tie here, because both are pleasant rides for drivers and passengers. The Telluride takes the win here, but just barely. Both SUVs are well above average for cargo space in the mid-size SUV class, but the Telluride has 21 feet of cubic feet behind the third row and a cavernous 87 cubic feet overall, with all 3 rows flat. The Palisade comes up just a little short of those numbers, with 18 cubic feet available with all 3 rows up and a still fairly cavernous 86.4 cubic feet with all of its seats folded. Both offer extra stowage in underfloor cargo compartments, and there are plenty of handy nooks and crannies designed into the Telluride and the Palisade for storage of smaller daily use items. The Palisade and the Telluride are technically not luxury SUVs, but they could fool a lot of buyers into believing they are. Both SUVs have excellent sound deadening to prevent droning tire and wind noise. Both Korean manufacturers have upped their build quality to luxury car levels in recent years, and the Telluride and the Palisade both show it, with superb fit and finish throughout. Higher trims get even more resplendent materials, with Telluride adding open-pore wood trim and Palisade offering genuine Napa leather. Either SUV is going to deliver one of the highest quality interiors at its price point, no matter which trim level is chosen, and so this category is a dead heat tie. Thanks to their shared corporate parents, the Telluride and Palisade both come with identical standard tech packages: a 12.3-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and remote start. Higher trims stay fairly evenly matched. The only real edge the Palisade offers is a 12-speaker Harman Kardon sound system over the Telluride's 10-speaker system, but the Telluride offers a genuine panoramic sunroof, and the Palisade's is only a dual pane. Both are controlled with a highly praised capacitive touch button system that actually works well, and both are offered with 12.3-inch digital instrument clusters, digital keycards, and dual-zone climate control. The shared underpinnings of the Telluride and the Palisade show in their powertrains as well. Both the Telluride and the Palisade share identical 3.8-liter, 291-horsepower V6 engines mated to 8-speed automatic transmissions. Both offer front-wheel drive as standard and all-wheel drive as an available option on all trims. Neither SUV is what most would describe as a powerhouse, but the shared drivetrain is more than adequate for daily driving duties, with smooth shifts and sufficient power to perform highway merges and dashed yellow line passes. Both SUVs hit 60 miles an hour in roughly 7 seconds. Since they're identical under the hood, this category is, of course, a tie. Despite the identical drivetrains, tuning differences mean that there is a slight variation in EPA-estimated fuel economy between the Telluride and the Palisade. With standard front-wheel drive, the Telluride delivers 20 miles per gallon in the city and 26 miles per gallon on the highway. According to the EPA, the Palisade offers 19 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway in front-wheel drive guys. The Telluride's combined average fuel economy is 23 miles per gallon to the Palisade's 22, giving the Telluride the win for front-wheel drive. Both SUVs dip their expected efficiency slightly when equipped with all-wheel drive, however. The Telluride returns 18 miles per gallon in the city and 24 miles per gallon on the highway to the Palisade's 19 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. While this will only apply to buyers who opt for optional all-wheel drive, it is enough to give the Palisade a win with four-wheel traction, and therefore, the two SUVs tie. The shared platform of the Telluride and Palisade handles the same no matter which company builds it, and it rides extremely well. Neither is sprightly in tight corners, but for three-row SUVs, they remain quite composed. Both SUVs have agile steering without sloppiness, the suspension is firm without punishing stiffness, and the brakes are smooth with easy-to-modulate pressure and plenty of stopping force to get both three rows slowed in a hurry. The X-Pro Telluride trims come with slightly more off-road features and all-terrain tires, which may be a bonus to those seeking dirt trail adventure, but on the pavement, both SUVs are tied. The Palisade has a J.D. Power predicted reliability score of 84 out of 100. A score of 91 to 100 is considered the best, 81 to 90 is great, 70 to 80 is average, and 0 to 69 is fair and considered below average. The 2024 Telluride hasn't yet been evaluated for reliability, so we can't determine a winner at this time. We will note the 2023 Telluride had a score of 83 out of 100, so it's likely these models will continue to be very closely matched. Neither the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration nor the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety has fully crash-tested either the Telluride or the Palisade, so we can't name a winner in this category. Both SUVs come jam-packed with standard safety tech, including pedestrian cyclist detection, lane centering, driver attention monitoring, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and more. Both the Palisade and the Telluride eke out a few wins in a handful of categories, but in the majority, they're in a dead heat. The real deciding factor for buyers will be the exact combination of features they desire. There are more off-road options for Telluride buyers, but Palisade shoppers can expect to find slightly more upscale upholstery choices for an even more luxe feel. Both seat 8 adults with plenty of comfort and room, however, so either choice will leave buyers pleased.